What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back on into the Nerd Castle. Today we're going to be taking a look at Age of Grit. This is kind of a weird game. It's got a lot of mashups going on. So, like, you're cowboys, but, like, you're cowboys that have, like, cyberpunk arms and legs, but at the same time, you're on kind of, like, steampunk ships that are flying around in the sky with, like, wings and stuff like that, and you battle each other. It's sort of sandboxy in that the game is all about, like, taking jobs and moving on sort of Firefly style to the next job that's available to take, but at the same time, there's also, like, some RPG elements in there where, like, you talk to people and you develop relationships, and you get more opportunities based on those relationships. We last checked this game out probably about 2 years ago when it first released in early access, and so we're going to dive back in again today now that it's in 0.9, getting closer to its final release, and see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list or otherwise pass on. If after watching this you did indeed want to add it to your wish list, you can do that down below. It'll be next to my Discord. It'll be next to my Twitch stream. It'll be next to all the things that you want to click. I don't know. Maybe you don't want to click. I don't know, dude. I have no idea anymore. I just, like, say things and hope that it works out. I have no idea what greases the wheels on this entire operation. So anyways, we're going to dive in for about 25, 30 minutes, see if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list. Let's play the game. Yes, we will continue. That's fine. I would like to see the option to have multiple save slots, though. That is one of my pet peeves in gaming, is that I very much like having multiple save slots, just in case, like, you and a family member want to play the same game. So anyways, we're inside of our quarters right now, and we can take a look at some stuff. I think we only have to look at our journal. Clicking on these things will give you dialogues about kind of, like, the background of the character and whatnot, but it's not, like, intensely important, but I think the journal is the important one. En route to pick a shipment up off the coast of Ames. With some luck, it's going to make us enough coin to keep this flying hunk of scrap in the air. Skies are rough and it's bitter cold out here. This cursed mechanical arm of mine keeps on acting up, I reckon on account of the frigid temperatures. I long for them warmer skies, but nigh about everywhere in the Guildlands is damn near freezing cold. After a while, one grows awful sick of it. Well, where else can I go in this wretched world? Okay, so as you can see, it's opened up our access to, like, everything else that we've got going on. However, my suggestion would be, let's see here, Captain Rockwell's personal quarters. All right, I didn't think we had, like, any jobs or quests or whatever else going on. No active quests at the moment. The game does have, like, a very, very bulky UI. I think the UI for this game is one of those things that you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. There's not going to be a lot of people, like, on the in-between. This game has a very big, very in-your-face, very sort of active animated UI. The bear's pretty tattered. Some parts are slightly burnt. Marks incurred 14 years ago on that terrible day. Did we get her this for her 5th birthday, or maybe it was her 6th? Yeah, well, suppose it don't matter. A silver music box locket in the shape of an airship. She used to wear this damn thing all the time. Yeah, well, sorry, little one. Please forgive me. Alright, so where we particularly want to go, I mean, you can go all over the place. So we can go to the bridge, you can talk to the crew, and you can be like, what's up, crew? What's going on with you guys? There's the engine room, we can talk to our engine guy. We've got our personal quarters, and of course, we've got the armory where all the big boomsticks and whatnot come out. Just in case you were interested in that. All of your crew members have various personalities and whatnot. It probably behooves you every now and again to come on in and do some conversations with them. But I was just trying to get the game rolling so that we could go to the world map. It's going to hit us with a bunch of tutorial latent out here. One of the things I don't like about this game's UI is that it actually, like, physically sort of, like, lags out the game with all the things that are moving and loading and whatnot. And I think it detracts kind of from the smoothness of the whole thing. So anyways, we got to go pick up a shipment. That we're taking to Ames Peak down here. I'm just getting rid of all the tutorials. Don't worry, there's a lot of tutorials around here. We're going to get rid of each and every one of them damn tutorials. Let me tell you what out here, brother. All right, so we need to set our course. We're going to Ames Peak. We're going to be interdicted effectively by somebody that's dropping off some smuggling cargo, and then we got to take it to Ames Peak and drop it off so that we can earn ourselves a paycheck. So let's engage. Off we go. An airship has been encountered. Howdy there. How's that old rusty ship faring, Rockwell? Fine enough, I suppose. I got your shipment fresh from the Corps. Just flew it over the border this morning. All right, no trouble? Nothing we couldn't handle. Appreciate you taking it the rest of the way to Ames. Yeah, well, you know, it's only a handful of clicks. Why couldn't you do it yourself? Well, I gotta hurry back down to the core lickety-split. There's this big shipment of munitions waiting for me, and it's a time-sensitive gig. We're gonna haul it on over to compact territory. Smuggling between the core and the compact. That's a risky venture right there. Well, you don't lie, Rockwell, but it pays more than a few bits, and I can stomach a long trip for a big payday. So just what is this shipment anyways if I'm bringing to Ames Peak? Well, it's belt buckles. Damn awful cheap ones, too. I think they're stamped tin. Huh. That's what you smuggled, huh? I thought it was guns or moonshine or some such. Yeah, it's a big old crate of them. Work was slow, so I took this little side gig, and then the munition smuggling opportunity cropped up and put me in a bind, so I'm glad that you could help out. All right, well, I'm looking to make a quick buck or two, so why not? Take them to Maggie McKenna in the Ames Peak. She'll give you a bit for each. I think there's a gross of them. All right, so 72, huh? Yeah, well, I gotta be off. See you, Rockwell. There you go. This is the combat interface, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm pretty sure you always get attacked once you get a little further on out of the tutorial space, so you'll find out about it. Off to Ames Peak we go. Ames Peak, Ames Peak. Gonna go get some Ames Peak. It doesn't look like, actually, I guess it's not. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if it was scripted or not that you always get attacked on your way on over here. Boy, howdy, looks like we caught ourselves a big old fish today. Yeah, well, I reckon we caught ourselves a beef-headed outlaw. Give us your cargo. We'll let you go free. Our cargo, all we got is belt buckles. The hell you chin-wagging on about? Well, not your lucky day, I suppose. I feel bad. I'd almost give him to you. Enough jibber-jabber, buckaroo. Y'all done for. All right. So here's the combat menu right here. Let me get all these windows closed on out, and then I'll tell you exactly what it's got going on. The general idea is that the game is all about managing between, like, steam and managing between your heat. And then basically once you've allocated your steam to where you want it to go, you engage. Both of you trade fire with your allocations, and then you move forward to the next turn. So, we've got ourselves 20 steam on this first turn. We've got a couple of weapons that are equipped on here. Every single thing, they've got these little tiny stat buttons right here in case you're wondering what anything does. It's very, very easy to miss the little stat buttons. Basically, we can take the steam we have available and we can pump it back into the steam engine to supercharge it. That'll mean that we get even more steam on the next turn. It'll like build up our heat as well, and heat will generate more steam in turn. We can put it into weapons and just open fire on the enemy. We can put it into our wave can right here. The wave can is basically, it's these guys right here. It's going to allow us to maneuver a little bit better, and it's going to add percentage bonuses to basically soaking and avoiding damage. It's up to you what you want to do with it. I'm going to dump like our first round all into the engine right there. And then we've got 5 steam left on over, so I guess I'll put it into the whiskey long gun. Engage! So we took 9 damage, fired off. They took 1 damage right there. We've got 23 steam on this turn. So as you can see, we got a little bit more steam bumping on this turn. I'm going to go ahead and throw the steam into the wave can so that we can get some buffs, and then I'm going to go ahead and fire the gun twice. So there's 2 shots right there. We managed to deal 27 damage to him right there. Very nice. And so anyways, we now have 2 evasion and a little bit more armor. I'll probably actually do the exact same thing here one more time. I think we got a crit on that last one. There, oh, only 4 damage on that one, man. Our damage is varying wildly. He's actually stacking buffs the exact same way. All right, we'll give him a big old salvo from the whiskey long guns, and then we'll throw a little bit more into the engine heat right there. Got 1 hit. I don't know if we scored anything decent. 10 damage out. You can see our HP at the top right there, and you can see his HP at the top right there in case you're kind of trying to plan. All right, so we're up to 25 steam right now. Heat's going up pretty good. We're going to fire the oak bark at him, and we're going to fire the whiskey long gun at him. There we go, and we sunk him. Looks good. Victory for us. Oh, yeah. Sent that cowpoke on down to a, I don't know, an earthen grave? That's kind of a normal thing, though. We've got the oak bark single stack steam engine right there that we looted up off of him. And we got a GG 8-pound field cannon. We also got 50 bucks. I'll take it all. Yeah, go ahead and fully repair the ship, I guess, while we're flying, and then we'll make our way to Ames Peak and see if we can do any retrofits. Okay, so we've refueled now that we're here for 18 bits. We can go on into our inventory right here, and if we wanted to, we can swap things around a little bit. So we've got some ship upgrades over here. We can throw in another weapon, possibly. Yeah, that don't seem too bad. It looks like it swaps out for our little long gun that we had on in there. But I do like the way that your ship actually does get parts that look like the thing that you equipped. Is that the exact same steam stack engine? That is the exact same engine, so I guess we'll just sell that one off for a little bit of extra money. Inside of Ames Peak, let's go! Alright, high up on the sky's edge, Ames Peak serves as a critical node in the Guild's telewave network. As one of the highest points in the west, the air here is quite thin and bitter cold. Fair beyond the tree line, the area is completely void of vegetation or wildlife. It takes a special breed of folk to survive here. Some people get unbearable nausea and headache on account of the limited oxygen. Alright, so we needed to drop the belt buckles off with Maggie. I know how towns work. You click on a thing, you go see the people. Yes, I am aware. Thank you. You can go away now. We got to go talk to Maggie because she's who we're dropping the job off with. Hey, fella. Hey, hiya to you too, miss. Name's Maggie McKenna. I'm the chief wave tech engineer around here at Ames. I got a shipment for you, a big crate full of belt buckles. Oh, good. It's finally here. 144 of them, right? Yes, ma'am. The Rockwell crew brings the crate and cracks open the lid. Maggie takes one out, brushes off some of the packing hay, and examines it. Swell! I'll sell them to passerby. Not many tourists out here, but plenty of Guild Guard patrols make it out here. They love them cheap trinkets. Well, here's your payment, sir. Half a bit each, I believe, was the rate. Thank you kindly. 72 bits, and the job's done. I must say, I adore that gearwork arm. That's a lovely contraption if I ever saw one. Yeah, it looks like you got a swell one yourself. Oh, thank you. Yours is vintage, ain't it? Those old models are indestructible. They don't make them like that anymore. By the by, if you're looking for more work, head on over to Stronghold. I heard they're looking for transport ships. Okay, well, you got yourself a shop? Run it here on the side. Mostly I buy old machinery from passersby, fix it up, then resell it. Got a bit of everything, but wave gear is my specialty. You know, sensors and the like. You want to take a peek? Sure, why not? I got this thing right here. You can have that right this second. You can also have this guy right here. I'm trying to make a little bit of money out here. We can buy scrap to fix up the ship, or we can get, what else we got around here? We got a 5.3 exhaust steam plant right here. So that's got 150. It gives you 10 steam per turn, gives you some engine boost. What's our current one doing? Let me take a look here. We got small effects. We got a pistol over there. Okay, you got anything like, can I see the, yeah, let me see the ship loadout right now. That's what I want to see. Yeah, well, doesn't look like we can look at the ship loadout for right now. I wanted to compare it to what we already had, but I guess we can't. I guess I could just take a look. Does she have the one that I just sold her? She does not have the one that I just sold her. There's a wave transceiver right there. What's a wave transceiver do? Gives us an accuracy bonus. Okay, and then we can get a better wave can right there as well. But I think that's the one we might already have. We've got a tri-cannon on this side. Cost per rank, so we get 3 max ranks. It does 2d6 times 10. Whew! So that thing hits like a truck right there. That thing's got a little bit of oomph to it. Let's try out the new steam exhaust. Yeah, let's buy one of these. There we go. We'll throw that on in. I feel like being able to manage your steam properly is kind of like one of the biggest things out here. So looking at this guy, it gives you 20 steam per turn. It holds 100. All right, well, we can give this bad boy a go right here. There we go. Throw that on there. Looks a little rusty and musty and dusty, but I guess it'll be okay. And it looks like we can prime it twice. Prone to malfunction under certain conditions. You got to clean it frequently and thoroughly. Okay. Give it a try. Max steam per turn's 30. What's the max steam per turn on this one? 40. Okay. So, like, you can actually build a... So, one of them, like, it's a slow starter, basically. So, we've got, like, the minigun engine. It's got to spin up first. The other one gives you a little bit more off the line, but doesn't give you, like, those big payouts long term. Who's this guy? Oh, good sir. I manage the Ames storehouse. We're well removed from civilization up here. We have trouble keeping enough proper food on hand. If you got fresh fish or canned goods, we'll pay a premium. Same goes for coal. We have a constant need for the stuff. You might want to check the Stronghold. Quite the coal operation they got out there. Boss man Ed runs the place. Maybe have a chat with him. Okay, so this guy's just like a trader. He's got like random bits and bobs. Do we have any idea of what this stuff is like worth? These commodities? Like, do we have... I guess we just got to eyeball it. Okay, let's go back and... Dr. Geiger. Have a strong accent you can't place. Hello and good welcome to our facility here at Ames Peak. Hey, what's going on? My name is Albert Geiger. I am the chief administrator and lead scientist here at the facility. I very much hope that you and your party enjoy your stay.
If you have the time and are so inclined, I would be pleased to show you around and explain a bit about what we do here.
Sure, why not?
Wunderbar! This is great news! Where to begin? Well, first, as you may know, this facility serves as a major wave node for the Guild primary telewave grid. We cover the western region of the Guild lands. Our signal is broadcast on the large number of wave frequencies. We reach as far as Fort Pinckney. We also service many of the core stations to the south, and by contract, of course. Here on the peak, we are several clicks above sea level. This is what permits impressive broadcast ranges, further than any other wave station in the west.
Okay, oof. Facility's been here for, oh my god, this man talking out here. We're gonna cut that off. Like, that's fair enough, but I'm not looking for an info dump right now. Your man's trying to go accomplish some tasks out here. They told me to go to the stronghold, so I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That hitching right there, I think that's due to the fact that the game has such a robust UI that, like, it has to load in between, like, everything that it does, and sometimes it takes a second to get, like, all the different frames and all the different, like, you know, all the different placards and things into the place where they need to go. Yeah, it looks like it's out of range. Okay, so maybe we can hop to Frost Shore and then go over there? Yeah, let's go to Frost Shore first and see if we can maybe triangulate our way over there, because we can't make the jump all by our lonesome. Wes has dysentery? How do you get that, dude? Oh my god. How do you get dysentery in the sky, man? Stop licking stuff.
Just can't help it. It all looks so shiny and tasty.
Alright, so we're refueled out here. Anything going on in this town? Let's see here. Anything rocking? Oof, this place seems grim. Maybe eating up whales or something over here. Amy Hayworth, you got anything for me, pretty lady? You a local? No, ma'am, just passing through. The name's Timothy Burke. That mean anything to you? Can't say that it does, ma'am. Tim Glass-Eye Burke, you ain't never met him or heard about him? No, sorry. Who is he? A thief and a killer. What'd he steal? Cattle. Him and his gang. They steal cattle from all across the guild. Don't have as many cattle as they can cram into their ship, and then they fly them down south of the border and sell them in core territory. Then they come back to steal another herd. And anyone that gets in their way liable is to end up with a bullet right between the eyes. I've been tracking that dung kisser around for about 2 months now. Bounty hunter, huh? Yes, sir, that I am. Wait a hillbilly minute. I know you're that Hayworth girl. Amber. No, Angie, Amy. Yeah, that's it. Amy Crackshot Hayworth. You don't look like that band of outlaws. You don't took out that band of outlaws. What they call themselves? The Smiling Five? The Grinning Six. Yeah, that's about it. The Grinning Six. I read you took out the whole gang by your lonesome, then rode into town fixing to sack the whole place. What town was that? That was back in Wheatley. Yeah, that's right. Now I remember. This was right into town, guns drawn, hooting and the like, and they're ready to make mischief. And then in a blink of an eye, all 6 shot dead clean off their horses. All 6 hit the ground dead. Yes, sir. And they say you weren't even in town. You was up on the bluff, out of town with your rifle. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That's why they call you Crackshot, am I right? Because that day. Yes, sir, that's right. Yeah, you were quite the hero around them parts. A regular celebrity. I read in the paper that the Guild Council gave you a Medal of Bravery or some such. Yes, sir, suppose I am. I heard they didn't even get off a shot. That about right? Yes, sir, that's right. Well, is that the rifle you use right there? Oh, no, that rifle's at home in Wheatley, hang over to the mom's fireplace. Well, ma'am, it was good to meet you. Good to meet you, too, sir. Timothy Burke, eh? That's who I'm hunting for. I'll keep my ears perked and let you know if I hear anything. Okay, well, we got that all knocked out. Bo McDurphy. Hey, you city man. I live in a flying tin can. Why does everybody think I'm some kind of fancy city slicker? What you say, old man? Them's got buildings. Them's got big buildings in the city, huh? Yeah, some of them. Boy, howdy, ain't that swell as ever. I ain't never seen no big city. Could be I get rich one day, though. Buy me some of them big buildings, buy fancy clothes, and be a fancy city slicker like yourself. How you gonna get rich? Folks gonna pay you to sit on your ass and drink whiskey? Huh? Alright, well, ain't nothing going on over here, so I guess we'll go to the stronghold like they implied. Maybe we'll get ourselves into a little bit of a scuffle on the way, too. I'm gonna take some more scalps out here. Hey, we can make the run. Let's do it. I don't exactly know how much money we have on board. Like, I think we got like 400, 500. Oh, we got an airship out here. What's going on? We got them awoogas of warning. You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself. Okay, well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. We'll throw a little bit into the old steam engine right there. We can't really afford to do much else. We've been shot at. All right, that's unfortunate. But we got 17 right there. Primer on up. Get this thing spinning. All right, now we got 25. Spin her up one more time, and now we got enough to defend ourselves, too. We don't have enough steam for that stuff, so we're going to put it all into buffs. Hey, their machine gun malfunctioned. You love to see it. Okay, so the GG cannon costs us 20 over here. Let's go ahead and spin up the gherkin and hit him with the cannon. Hey, that's a hit. 10 damage out there. Ow, 43 damage, son. You better calm down out here. Okay, we'll go with a shot right there. Keep on spinning up the gherkin. Oh, apparently it canceled our turn. We took a little bit of a scuffing right there. All right, get him with the oak bark, and then spin this thing on up one more time. There we go, 20 damage out. Hey, he missed. Good, we needed him to miss. If he didn't miss, we were about to have a bad time. All right, so let's give him the oak bark over here, and then we'll get a double buff running real fast. Ooh, we blew up their engine. Nice, man. I'd like to see a little effect, though, that, like, shows off the fact that you hit the engine, like some flames coming off of it and, like, some smoke coming off of it for the rest of the fight. That's what I would dearly love to see. We're almost maxed out on heat, and I think that's probably a bad thing. How many stacks do I have on this thing? God only knows. Hey, landed the hit, and down he goes, although he did give us a nice little notch on our chin. What did we get off him? We get anything good? I want that minigun. That minigun was spicy. That thing hit for 43 damage, man. We got a Brooks 5.3 multi-exhaust steam plant. We got a hammer. We got a cowboy hat over there. All right, take it all, and 61 bucks. Yeah, go ahead and fix the ship real fast with whatever salvage we have on board. I'd rather not, like, with how hard some of the stuff hits in this game, I'd rather not be missing some HP if we come across another contender, someone that thinks they can step to the champ. We got another pirate out here? Aw, why is he over here looking like the Batmobile, man? You encounter a strange ship. They haven't seen you yet. What in heaven or hell? Tarnation, is that a core ship? Golly, looks like a light scout craft. A SC-12 if I ain't mistaken. What's a core naval craft doing deep in guild territory? Maybe she's stolen, boss. Could be bandits are running ops out of a stolen core ship. Maybe she's diplomatic? Way out here? If she's diplomatic, she sure ain't following procedure. Diplomatic ships are required to broadcast as such. Her wave transponder is supposed to be pinging a diplomatic identifier. And this ship, it ain't saying much. No code. Nothing. I ain't seeing any signals at all. Can't even pick up a basic nav radar. She ain't showing on any of our wave scopes. All of our pings seem to pass right through her. Ship's a damn ghost. Stealth ship, you reckon? Yeah, I suppose so. Could have flown right on by without noticing a thing. Probably most ships woulda. I only noticed her because I actually heard her engines rumbling over the reverbophone. They seen us yet? Nah, I don't think so. No reaction from her. She's just sailing happily along in a straight line and slowly at that. I'd keep my distance, Captain Rockwell. Yep, let's back off a bit. Seems I was mistaken. They actually are broadcasting, just not in the horizontal. What are you talking about? Well, they're firing off a very tight wave signal, quite high strength, but it's concentrated beam directed straight down. Ship scanning the ground for something. Huh. Could be prospectors looking for gold deposits. You say gold? Flinches as the headphones come alive with noise. Whoa, doggy. I just got a swarm of signals. Things went from quiet to tick to well loud as hell. The ship, she talking? Not just her. Seems there's more than one core ship in the air. I got 5. No, make that 8. At least 8 wave signals. Ah, they must have spotted us and broke wave silence to call for help. Yes, sir. Now they're chattering back and forth like a bunch of monkeys in a banana shop. Now that make that 12 ships. I can see them on our scopes now. They were well invisible to sensors till just now liable. They had to switch off whatever stealth tech they was using when they started using comms. So a fleet of core stealth ships mucking around deep in the guild. They never heard of nothing like this. Can you hear the chatter? No, sir. I can't listen in. Their comms are encrypted something fierce, like I've never heard before, but I'll start recording all the same. Maybe I can crack it later on and figure out what the hell's going on. That is if we survive. It's steaming right for us. Yeah, I can confirm that, Captain. The other ships appear to be heading this way, too. Still a click out. Damn, we're in thick dung now. Make a run for it. Doubt it, boss. Not with that ship on our tail. What are your orders, Captain? Well, looks like we got to fight. I don't think we got much of a choice. We don't have to brush with the entire fleet. The other ships, they're still a few clicks out, right? If we can safely take out the closest scout, we'll be free to turn tail and make a run for it. Not a bad plan. All right, let's do it. Full speed. Get us into firing range of that scout ship. Oh, but it's tougher than we are, dude. I'm scared. I don't like this. I guess dump all steam into the engine. Oh, good. It malfunctioned. That's what I love to have happen on the first turn while we're trying to open up here. Ow. 32 damage. Good lord. Okay, yeah, keep giving me some more steam. Where are they getting their steam from, dude? They didn't have to spin up at all. I'm over here just trying to get, like, ready to fight. Yeah, I think we're toast, dude. I don't think there's any way we win this fight. I can't even spin up fast enough to deal with them. I mean, is there a run option? Because, man, we're getting smoked out here. All right, give them everything. And our gun backfired and blew up our ship. Fantastic. Just what I love to see. And our gun backfired again. Okay, don't you just love randomness? Super fun. This is the most funnest fight that I have ever been in. I don't think they're capable of missing. Weird. That's basically like a rocks fall, the party dies thing. I wonder if it's linked to the stronghold. Did we lose all of our stuff? Like, are we okay here? Like, it seems like we're okay. It seems kind of weird that there'd be an event like that so early on in the game, though, that just instantly TPKs you. Like, we got hit for 40 damage, like, on the first turn, you know what I mean? Like, it definitely seems a little bit out of whack. Let's see if it happens again when I go over here. Maybe it's linked to the stronghold. You find a stagecoach. It's long abandoned, perhaps several decades old. Its once bright red paint is almost entirely chipped away. Investigate? You find only trash. Nothing that'll even make good scrap. Well, feels bad. No, it's not linked to the location, so I guess we just got like a really, really bad event right there, like front and early in the game. I don't know. Tough one. Like, I didn't see any world in which we defeat that loadout. Alright, you don't have any jobs or anything over here? They wanted me to make a coal run. I remember that. We got Boss Man Ed over here, Foreman Paul. Let's just kind of look around, I guess. Howdy. Howdy. Take a seat, old-timer. Old, I ain't no old-timer. Well, you ain't a young pup neither. Now have yourself a seat. What can I do you for? I don't know. You hear anything? Tell me about the stronghold. Well, I've been here in the stronghold near my whole life. Daddy was a miner and I was a little girl. I grew up here underground, so it seems normal to me. You ever go to the surface? I do when there's a need, but I'm very content living down here. There's something cozy and safe about being underground. The mine's been just shy of 100 years. Way back then, there used to be a town at the surface, but during the Iron War, it got bombed. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, if there's no, like, quests or anything here, I'm not interested in all this talking. Not in the slightest. Howdy. Name's Paul. I'm the foreman here, Rockwell. I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell all visitors. You're more than welcome here as long as you keep your distance when we're working. Don't get in the way of my miners and don't wander where you ain't supposed to be. Okay. Hey there. Howdy. You had a pretty nice coal vein today. More coal than they can handle, so they let me off early. Great. I'm heading to the saloon. Okay, good for you, man. Howdy. Howdy. Howdy! Oh, hey there, fella. Didn't hear you at first. I'm a wee tad hard of hearing. Ears don't work so good anymore. Been the bomber around here my whole life, and sooner or later it catches up with you. Bomber, you say? Yes, sir, the mine here. I'm her chief bomber. When something needs a blasting, I'm usually the one to do it. That's rough work. Been working in one mine or another since I was about 5. Took the dynamite pretty early on. I always loved to watch things go boom. Well, you found your calling. Worked in just about every mine in the West. Down south in the core mines, some of the mines in compact country, and even worked a gemstone mine way down in the South Seas. Oh yeah, South Seas, Topaz Islands. Them as pretty as they say? Yeah, not underground. I was in a couple wars, too. War's a good time for a bomber. Plenty of stuff that needs blowing up. Huh. I gotta get. hit some stubborn rock or whatnot. Need to set a blast or two. Hey, you an airship captain? Yep. You ever get out to Cloudberry Creek? Sure, why not? That's swell. You want to do me a favor? Sure, what is it? My granddaughter, she's out in Cloudberry, named Leslie Quinn. I ain't seen her in quite some time, and I wanted to send her a little something, but I don't trust the post. Ain't no problem. I can drop it off next time I'm over there. Be careful with it now. Name's Leslie Quinn. Tell her it's from Grandfather Argus. All right, sounds good. Bobby O'Doyle. What you got for me, Bobby? Can't talk right now. They hit a stubborn rock out there. Well, one guy said that he wanted coal taken back over here. Hot as damnation. Oh, what you want? You the big bug around here? That I am, that I am. Name's Rockwell. Well, Mr. Rockwell, I'm Ed, and this is my operation. What brings you here, sir? Reckon the old-timer like you ain't looking to start a mining career. Looking for transport work if you got some. Well, why don't you say so? You shake his hand. Sweet gravy. It's good to meet you, sir. Very good. Well, we don't come out into my office for a moment or so. As you can see, we're in dire need of transport. Captain such as yourself got coal near stacked to the roof. I can see it. Usually we got a number of transport companies that'll take it off our hands along with the military contracts, but getting coal out of here ain't much of an issue usually. Ice water? Sure. Diane, 2 glasses ice water. It'll be just a minute. Now where was I? Transportation problems. You're right. Thank you, sir. Usually we got no problem getting coal on out of here, but that damn miners guild, they're always giving us trouble. Yeah, it's a private operation. We ain't guild owned. A lot of the guild higher-ups take issue to that. They detest competition. Thank you, dear. The guild tried to shut this place down a number of times, always coming up with some nonsense reason why. Damn, that's good. But I got a few friends on the guild council, too. Keeping them friends is mighty expensive, mind you, but till now I ain't been able to keep us in business. Good for you. That's some moxie right there. But lately, my enemies pursued a new strategy. They can't shut me down. They'll just choke me to death by cutting off distribution. So they put some effect quotas for private coal transportation. You ever hear of such a damn thing? Nope. Now every ship that flies in here can only carry so much coal every month. Within a few days of the month, all of our usual ships met the damn quota, so now we gotta wait a whole month with coal piling up all around us till we can ship more out. Fortunately, military contracts are exempt. Thank the good Lord above. But that's only 20% of our business. Before long, these quotas are gonna leave us broke. Okay. Well, don't you worry about Boss Man Ed. I got a plan. But in the meantime, we're stuck with a mountain of coal. Okay, well, how can I help? Well, you got a ship, I got coal. Yours is the ship that came in this morning, correct? Yep. I'll tell you what, if you can keep it on the down low, I'll give you a dang fine deal on coal. You'll be able to offload it in Ames for more than a few bits. You can go talk to Barton, Grizz Barton. He'll take it off your hands. Or you could try Sully Phelps and Timberhorn. Them city folks always need more coal. You'll make a good fistful of bits, and all you got to do is fly from here to Timberhorn. Deal? Sounds good. Let's make that money, man. I need some upgrades. I got styled on just a couple seconds ago. All right. Sign on the line. Here's your copy. Sweet gravy. Let's get that coal. If any of them guild folks ask you what you got on board, you got it from south of the border. You're in core country, down in core country. Those guilds are petrified of the core. They'll let you on your merry way. I'll keep this off the book so you can come back here as often as you please. All right, sounds good. You want to take a load? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get that stuff. 135, we can make that happen. I'll take, yeah, that seems about right. It's enough for a refuel. All right, back to the world map. Let's get scuttling out here. I got to make some money. Yeah, that menu lag. They got to work on that. We'll go back to. Can I get to Ames from here? Nope. Don't got the engine power for it. All right. Well, back up to Frost Shore we go, and then we'll run it back around. I think they were charging like $300 for it, so I think we'll probably make like 80 or 90 off each batch, minus fuel when we get to Frost Shore. I think we'll be all right. There we go. 17 bits to refuel, and then down to Ames Peak. Let's make this money. Let's get paid. It's almost like a lightweight version of the engine's main baffles have burst, and now you got a tear. We could patch it, but a proper fix requires leather. Wes wants to go hunting in the forest below. A big animal will give us enough leather for the fix. Yeah, go hunting. The ship lands, and everyone goes hunting. You shoot a goose. Won't give you leather, but it'll make a nice meal. That's unfortunate. Is that going to affect anything? Or was that just like flavor text? I assume maybe it affects something, but God only knows, man. We'll enter run into town, and let's see what we got on this paycheck right here. We gotta have something good going on. All right, Grizz Barton, that was our guy. All right, there we go. Let's get on in here. I'm not interested in reading all that dialogue time and time again. All right, so where's that coal at? We got a coal right there, 175. So we make about 40 bits on the run. So we made 120 right there off that run, minus the 17. So, like, not the best money that you can possibly turn around. But I suppose in this case, work is work. It seems like we pick up most of our value from fighting with bandits and whatnot, so long as we don't get those crazy sci-fi ships that wipe us out. Got anything I can sell around here? Yeah, I got that single stack engine. Sell that off. I don't know if, like, we got, like, a really nice engine right there. I'd be tempted to take it, but I don't know. My name is Splattercat. This is Age of Grit. Yeah, that's my big thing that I notice is the menu lag and, like, the load lag that it gets just from, like, all of this stuff out here. I do think that, like, it's cool. Like, it's thematic. Like, I like the UI, but it's clear that the UI is negatively impacting performance around here, and so that's something that definitely needs to be looked at and, like, smoothed out. Like, by the time it loads, all of these should, like, instantly drop in. Like, you shouldn't catch yourself kind of waiting around for it to happen and whatnot. In addition, I think locking off some of the nasty I don't know if we just got unlucky, but, like, having an insta-death event in the first, like, 30 minutes of the game is also one of those things where I'm like, like, maybe wait till the player gets into more dangerous territory with a more dangerous mission, you know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, I like what they're going for right here. It definitely seems a little bit wordy. I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was inspired by Sunless Seas or something like that. Age of Grit, check it out down below if you think it's for you. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. I'll do it again tomorrow, and I'll see you there. Thanks for being here.